Hey class, today we are going to make this water bottle that I found online. We're going to use it as a guide. And so the most important dimensions here are 8 inches tall, 2.5 inches in diameter, and let's see, we're going to add this, we're going to assume that it's 1 inch. So let's get started. We make a new standard part, start a 2D sketch. You're going to pick the XY plane. Now, to make a bottle, it's fairly straightforward. What you're going to do is start with half the base. If the base is 2.5 inches in diameter, then you are going to make it 1.25 inches because it's going to revolve around and double up on both sides. You're going to make the bottle 8 inches tall. The way I did that, I typed the number, I pressed enter. So now that we have the base and we have the top set up, I'm going to go out. We said 1/2 inch, or we said 1 inch for the bottle top. So we're going to type 0.5 inches. 0.5 is 1/2 inch. So as it revolves, it's going to double up and it's going to be twice as wide. We're going to have it go down 1 inch. Actually, let me undo that. So I press escape, and you can either double click the dimension and change it, or you press undo, click the line tool, make sure you get the green dot, and we're going to go down 1/2 inch. That looks better. Now I'm going to go in 0.1 inches. I'm going to go down 0.1 inches. So as I zoom in, you'll see it's just doot, doot. And this last part, I'm going to give you an option. If you are troubled with the thought of lines and sketching, I would like you to just make a line that would match up with 1.25 inches. Okay, so if this goes in 0.1 inches, let's make that easier. It goes 0.1 inches in here, and it goes out, I don't want you to think that these are numbers. It goes out 0.5 inches here. We have to figure that out with the 1.25. So the 0.5 is going to subtract from the amount of line that's here. So the distance between here and here, which lines up here, would be x plus 0.25, and that equals 1.25. So basically I figured out 1.25, I'm going to subtract the 0.5 inches, that's going to give me 0.75 inches. So if I were to make a 0.75 inch line, it still doesn't count for 0.1. So my line this way, right here, would be the 0.75 plus 0.1, 0.85. I go to my software, I'm going to make a line 0.85, and now you'll see it lines up perfectly with that. I'm going to go ahead and do the other version now for those of you who don't need any training with lines. The way I do that, I'm going to just undo. So now, if you need to figure out how to revolve, I'm going to do that at the end. But for now, we're going to use the spline tool for those of you who are a bit more adventurous. You click it, you're going to connect, and basically you're going to touch the points that you want to hit. So I touch here, I'm going to touch, let's see, here. If I click the check mark, that means I've placed all the points I want. So here, I'm just going to pull this out. So for some reason it's dragging it along, but all I'm trying to do is change that angle. Let's say I want to go back and I want to make it more of a dramatic curve. I'm going to go click, I click up here, I click up here, and then I click here. I press check mark. I'm going to move this line. I'm going to play around with these until I find something I like. That's better. So I moved that first one out. I really don't like that it's shaking it on me. I moved that second one down. That's good. Now, a third way for you to do it, you could undo, 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 to get back to where it was here. And now I'm going to just simply use the line tool to go up. And now I use my arc tool. I click my start, I click my finish, and now I create a curve. Regardless of which method you use, you finish sketch. And at this point, you're going to revolve. To do that, you click the Revolve tool. It should be selected as your profile. If not, you click Profile and you select it so it turns blue. Then you click Axis, and you're going to choose the axis or the line that it spins around. I want it to spin around the center, so I click that, and there you have it. You have yourself a beautiful water bottle model, and the cap even hangs off. Happy catting.